A bridge that connects Johnston to North Providence is now in the midst of being demolished. It has caused controversy over the last few years. NBC 10's Katie Benoit joins us live from Johnston with a reaction from the mayor. Hey there, Katie.
Yeah, hey Barb, crews have been out here working on the bridge all day, and Rhode Island DOT says there are no plans in the works to rebuild the bridge right now, but the Johnston mayor is wondering if that plan could be reconsidered. Demolition of the Greystone Bridge is underway. RIDOT closed the structurally deficient bridge in 2020 for safety reasons. But the structure was an easy way to get from Johnston to North Providence. Some residents aren't happy with the change and disagree with the state's assessment.
And the petition was about not to demolish the Greystone Bridge.
The state originally planned a $2 million reconstruction, but then changed course in a controversial move, claiming the cost to rebuild the bridge skyrocketed to $10 million to $20 million. Last month, the NBC 10i team found there was no documentation to support that higher estimate.
It's disappointing. We fought really hard to keep the bridge up, but unfortunately, it did not go our way.
Johnston Mayor Joseph Policina Jr. says he's not giving up the fight, hoping to look into an engineering study with other communities to get another idea of the cost.
We're still going to try to find a solution to this. We're going to look at some grants with both North Providence and Johnston, I think possibly even Smithfield as well.
Many say the closure has caused traffic issues on the busy Route 44. The mayor says the bridge back in service could help. A traffic study conducted by RIDOT in 2019 shows it carried about 3,000 vehicles a day. Meanwhile, some residents say they're wondering if the state could have looked at other options to save the bridge and question the price tag. One man NBC 10 spoke with says he even showed up to a North Providence meeting with his own covered bridge model.
In this model that I built myself to prevent the heavy trucks that coming through the bridge.
And there have been talks about building a pedestrian bridge here, but the mayor of Johnston says that's not something he's interested in using taxpayer money for. Live in Johnston, Katie Benoit, NBC 10 News.